Neighbor, and welcome back to Down on the Farm's Kitchen Table. I'm Larry Marble. Hop Sing is about to make us a big old heaping helping of great food, and I'm going to provide us a bunch of agricultural information. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the program. We appreciate it. We're brought to you each and every day by the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at the movement of corn, beans, and wheat futures and the grains nationwide, worldwide, statewide. The Russian and Ukrainian wheat supplies continue to drive world prices lower, and the negativity impact in the grains is general. Now there are rumors that the communist Chinese are trying to cancel some existing U.S. soft red winter wheat sales. KC wheat closed down 13 cents for the day. Corn futures managed to close 2 cents higher. Bean futures fractionally lower. It is dry in much of the Corn Belt, particularly the western states, but the market seems to be paying a little attention, at least this early date. South American weather is still nearly ideal for crop development. USDA will release their latest supply and demand report this Friday. Early trade estimates peg the current year's crop carry out as of 08/31/24 at 2.155 billion bushels, 17 million bushels smaller than last month. The trade is also looking for USDA to cut corn and bean production in Brazil while leaving Argentina's production unchanged from last month's projections. More anticipated will be the March 28th USDA Prospective Planning Report. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator in Archer Daniels Midland is open this week for Milo truck 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Anderson's open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Timco is open Houston Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. to noon. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle. Give him a call, 361-852-5207. Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region. Whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done, why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. We're on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange down Kennedy Way. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
You got it, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we closed out February with a run of 530 head of cattle, and the market was steady to stronger in some classes.
Walk the pins with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 365 to 410. 3 and 4 is 327 to 365. 4 and 5 weights, 290 to 340. 5 and 6 is 266 to 309. 6 and 7 is 233 to 263. And the 7-8 weights, 216 to 235. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 326 to 410. 3 and 4 is 281 to 350. 4 and 5 weights, 253 to 330. 5 and 6 is 230 to 315. The 6 and 7 is 207 to 247.50. And the 7-8 weights, 191 to 224. We had 15 Packer bulls. High yielding was 125 up to 138.5. Medium, 113 to 118. We had 97 Packer cows. High yielding was 111 up to 121 on the best cow. Medium, 91 to $1.01. And the low end, 65 to 72. We had 5 bred cows. They bring from 1,300 to 1,650. And 1 pair brings 17 and a quarter.
What do we have under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 487 head checked in, and we're looking for about 650, maybe 700 come sale time. We've got 75 Packer cows and bulls, 42 be palpated, 5 pair, and the rest are yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
For any questions, please call Wade and Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate it. Thank you a bunch.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a quick look at the meats. Looks like the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, 139 weaker in the afternoon report, led by a $10.71 weaker price for the bellies. Quotes were 91.43 and 121.61 respectively. USDA says hog slaughter under federal inspection, 454,000 head for a week-to-date total of 947,000 head. As we look toward the beef side of this protein equation, we see that boxed beef, quote, 151 weaker in the choice, 30 cents lower in the select. The rib primals shown at $456.32 and $436.73 respectively. Choice backed off by 114. Select, about 28 cents firmer. Looks like Tuesday's slaughter, 121,000 head. USDA says we saw some light trade, 183 on the hoof in the dirt, Western Corn Belt. The week's cash remains unestablished, really, because of the lack of bids, somewhere between 183 and 184, which was last week's prices. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for yesterday. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite. Sean, how'd cattle sale in Fredericksburg?
Oh, it went good, Larry. Market was awful active. We ended up with, we didn't quite get what we talked about early in the week, and we was hoping for a few more this morning. They kind of rolled in about 10:30 or so, and we ended up with a hair over 400. It's pretty light here in Fredericksburg, but all in all, the market was awful active. I mean, I saw some of those new crop calves this week, kind of weighing right around $4, bring right up at $4, $4.05, somewhere around there. So on the steer end. So the heifer mate's kind of right around $3. So I thought that was awful good on those new croppers. And, you get these old crop calves that got some condition. I mean, it was awful active. It was a good market all the way through on the steers and heifers. The cows, they were probably, 2 to 4 or 5 higher. I had a couple of those better higher yielding bulls bringing the 40s, close to 50. And then some of those better higher yielding cows, didn't have a whole lot of cows, but, they kind of bring up to, I guess the top end was probably $1.30. So I thought we got along real well. It was a good active market, and didn't have many, and everybody jumped in there and acted like they needed some, so it was good.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's talk about Wholesale Steel San Antonio. Wonderful company. George and crew want to do business with you. Their heavy-duty line can allow you to work, move, crowd, and load your animals with confidence with your own equipment. With heavy material and strong construction, those panels withstand even the roughest stock while still remaining portable. Check out their price list at their website, wholesalesteelusa.com. Round pins, stalls, panels for separating livestock. Lifetime limited warranty on those cattle panels. Local dealers available. Locations in San Antonio and Hearn. Call the San Antonio office, 210-64-2000, or the Hearn location, 979-280-6100. That's Wholesale Steel. We are on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale go?
Thought it went good, Larry. Ended up with 500 head of cattle. Looked like that Packer cow and bull market. They put a little money back on those cows this week. Sure, plenty good. $1.28 on the best cow there today, and right at $1.40 on the best bull. So plenty stout market there. The calf and yearling side of things, pretty much fully steady. We're starting to see all these lighter weight calves that are coming in are pretty green. People pulling them pretty early off of these cows. Most of those lighter weight calves that we've been seeing the last couple of weeks, have kind of come through the winter and had a little condition to them. And these calves coming now starting to, sure be pretty fleshy and sure balling a lot. So a little bit of price difference there. Look like some of those lighter weight calves on those real fleshy ones not bringing near what those dried out calves with the condition to bring. But anyway, still selling plenty good. Lots of calves over $3, and just a lot of activity on all classes. So I thought it was good. Like I said, ended up right at 500 today.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the next sale there in Pearsall, Kelly.
Call us at the office anytime, 830-334-3653. My mobile is 334-1047, or look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you, Kelly. Talk to you next week.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble for the good folks at DD Texas Outfitters. On the web, ddtexasoutfitters.com. They're at 516 East Interstate 10, Seguin, Texas. Call 830-379-7340. 21 days until the San Antonio Rodeo. Who's going this year? You need to dress right with the good items from D&D. What is in your rope bag? If you need a new one, whether it's team roping, calf roping, breakaway, you can find it at D&D. And D&D was a proud sponsor of the 2024 Guadalupe County live stream and their livestock show. And don't forget, if you like turquoise, you're a turquoise lover, D&D Texas Outfitters has got them. Handbags, Jeffrey's livestock marketing products for your show string. You can select and walk out with a brand new felt hat. Best hat fitters and creasers in the world. Or if you're a cap man, you got to get a bunch of hats for National Cap Day. That's DD Farm and Ranch. And remember, when it's cold, they've got blankets for your horses. DD TexasOutfitters.com, D&D Farm and Ranch in Seguin. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. They sell every Tuesday. Jim, how was the sale?
Market pretty decent all the way around. Still put a few more dollars on Packer cows. Everything was pretty good. Needed a few more numbers, but we got along pretty well.
Well, good. We'll get them next time. Tell everybody how they sold.
All right. 371, 133 were steers, 78 heifers, 145 cows, and 11 bulls. Steer side, 2 to 3 weights, $2.50 to $4. Heifers were $2.50 to $3.40. 3 to 4 weight steers, $2.40 to $3.65. Heifers were $2.35 to $3.20. 4 to 5 weight steers, $2.35 to $3.25. Heifers were $2.25 to $3. 5 to 6 weight steers, $2.30 to $3.12. Heifers were $2.20 to $2.60. 6, 7 weight steers, $2 to $2.55. Heifers were $1.90 to $2.30. 7 to 8 weight steers, $2 to $2.40. Heifers were $1.60 to $2.04. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.16. Heifers were $1.25 to $1.65 there Tuesday.
How about the cow side of it?
$2.38 on a Packer cow yesterday. Best one brought $1.24. Best bull brought $1.40. Bred cows sold anywhere from $11.50 to $18.75. And we kept 2 or 3 pairs together. They brought from $16.75 to $18.00.
Are you aware of anything for this next Tuesday?
Yeah, there's a few. Several people ranching down south. One of them said he'd have about 60. The other one said he'd have about 80.
Okay.
Crossbred calves. I think he's got Hereford bulls, black bulls, and Charolais bulls. So,
well, tell everybody how to get in
for
on
everybody.
it. Tell everybody how to get in on it.
You reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, we appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Monday evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. Don't forget about McCoys.com. 62 stores, 3 states. They've got plenty within this region, whether it's things for lawn and garden, whether it's lumber, whether it is things from their building and trust department, any product you need out on your farm and ranch to get a building job done. Why, they even have gates and panels. That's McCoy's Building Supply Centers, McCoys.com. We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, I think we need to go over the results of the sheep and goat sale and then preview cattle. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. We had 600 head yesterday. Got along pretty good. I'd say 10 to 15 better kind of across the board. Had a little more demand this week. Had a little more to offer. Those heavy lambs were $1.40 to $2.20. And those light lambs, $2.15 to $2.95. Those fat ewes, $65 to $1.30. Those thin packer ewes, $45 to $80. Those packer nannies, $85 to $1.50. Those fat Spanish nannies, $85 to $1.40. Those stocker nannies, $1.65 to $2.90. And those good cabritos, $2.20 to $3.30. And those lightweights, $2.45 to $4. And the bellies yesterday, $1.65 to $2.05. So pretty good little run yesterday.
How's the cattle sale shaping up?
Got about 550 on the yard this evening. Only got about 65 or 70 cows. Got about 20 bred cows. Got those 200 wean calves off that one ranch, solid blacks there. We got another set of 6 weights that are 40 of them coming in. Got a couple more good calves. Overall, looks like we're going to have a pretty good run with lots of quality tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621. My cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Klein Spear, Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Thank you very much.
Larry.
Bye-bye. Hey, neighbor, I'm Larry Marble. I'm here with Aaron Lee of Twisted L Ranch Sales, brokered by Homestead and Ranch Real Estate. Aaron, tell us about that new listing you've got on the Frio River.
Hey, Larry. This is a rare opportunity to purchase a 61-acre hunting and home site property, complete with Frio riverfront access in Old Frio Town.
Now, how much of the river access do you have?
About 950 feet of private riverbank. This property has been owned by the same family since the 1800s and passed down through generations. So you just don't see properties like this available very often.
What else does it have, Aaron?
It's got new fences on 2 sides, well-maintained roads, large acreage neighbors, and a prime location in the Golden Triangle make this property an incredible find.
How can people get in touch with you to schedule a showing, Aaron?
Larry, they can call me directly at 830-317-1797, and I give you my word. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Or you can visit us at www.homesteadandranch.com.
Aaron, thanks for being down on the farm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, it's time to take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corpus Milo in March, 962. Houston, 971. Progresso, 810. Yellow corn to Corpus in March, 468 3/4. Progresso, 528 3/4. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in March, 606 1/4. And number 1 beans to Placido, 1052 and 1/4. Texas cotton, only 31 bales, 87.78 to 90.78. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm Larry Marble, your host and owner. We appreciate you listening. Good day to you, neighbor.